This one's no longer with us. She is in town, but she's in a nursing home. She lives, I forget where she lives. She lives around in town. Myrtle lives in town. Phyllis lives in town. And Jerry lives in Florida. My name is Eunice Roan. They call me Toola. I am 68 years old, and I've been around Pottstown for a long time. It was in the 60s, 70s that we started coming here to the Y, and Mrs. Antrim was our was our coach, and we used to come every day after school, like around 4 o'clock. When we get out of school, we come straight to the Y. And when we get there, we always started our homework, and she had a snack for us. So we were in, I guess they call it the Grace Dodge room at the Y. So we sat down, gossiped a little bit, and then we started homework. So after our homework, like I said, we would go in the gym, and we would get on the stage, set the record player up, put our albums on. We used to bring our own records. So we put the records on, and we would dance to certain records or make moves, like we would be the Supremes, or we tried to be the Temptations, Smokey Robinson, all those old, all the old songs, but that was in our era. So, we had a good time. It was a real good time, no fighting, no disagreements or anything like that. So we had an hour of that, and then maybe after, doing the records, putting everything back, we'd go inside the kitchen, which the kitchen is still original, so it's still there. And we would make our snacks. We would make like bologna sandwiches and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to who each one, whatever they wanted, that's what we would make. So after we made our cupcakes and stuff, we would sit down and we would just talk in general about what we're going to do when we go home. What are you going to have for dinner? Stuff like that. So I used to make up stuff. Like, we'll have fried chicken, green peas, and mashed potatoes, like a normal family would do. Everybody just looked at me and said, "No, you're not. You're having black-eyed peas." And everybody started laughing. So we, like I said, we did our stuff. We had great times. Nothing to fight over, no jealousy. Everything was perfect. Thanks for Mrs. Antrim. Bless her heart. My work here is I be the first person you see when you walk inside the door. I do filing. I make phone calls. I answer phones, transfer calls, and do other stuff that that they ask me to do. So my job is a lot. It involves a lot of stuff. Not no weightlifting or anything like that, but whatever they need done that they can't get done because of the staff or Miss Kathleen might be busy, I do it. So I started working for Maturity Works. I think I worked for them almost 6 years. And then after the program was over, I just stayed and volunteered here at the Y. Because I liked being here and I liked what I did. And I think if I would have left and didn't come back, I probably would have came in and told somebody else how to do the job. So I asked them, could I just stay and volunteer? And they said, yeah. So I volunteered for almost maybe 5 years or more. And Stacy happened to come over and ask me, how do I feel about working for the Y? I said, that'd be awesome. She says, okay. She said she wanted to see what goes on. She'd get back with me. She came back to me within about a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and said, okay, you're on. She'll give you the interview, and everything, and you'll be starting April the 8th. So I started April the 8th of 2021. Yeah, 2021 I started. So yes, I'm part of the Y. I love it, and I love the kids. I love what I do, I think I might as well run the place. So I love the kids. I love the people. I love being involved. I'm a people person. I can do stuff. They always say I was a source of information anyway, so that I am. I think it's the happiest moments because I get excited, when things are going to happen because I get to meet people, and people know me and they always come to me and they ask me different things, that I can tell them, and then people have respect for me, when they're coming in, they have respect. Sometimes they can come in there in a bad mood, and I will just look at them and say, just chill, take 3 deep breaths, go home, drink a cup of tea, put your feet up, and do you. That's all you got to do. And they come back and say, you know what, you made my day. I said, anytime. I tried to put people on the positive side instead of negative side. So, and like I said, they have respect because they always say, I love seeing a smiling face in the morning or in the afternoon. I said, hey, that's me, Toola Roe. That's what I do. And proud to support the YWCA. I love the people. I love the people that put me here, which is Stacy, and I want to thank Stacy, Sarah, and Kathleen for both having me here, for hiring me. It was a blessing. I couldn't wait because I've been asking for I don't know how long. And like I said, Stacy did finally come over and ask me. So I just want to thank them for having me here to support the Y. I try to have people come here to the programs, like the AmeriCorps Dawn program. I got a couple people in there. I got my nieces working there, and she says she loves it. Trying to support them, and then trying to get other people to, to join in. To retire, and be with the grandkids. Sometimes I come here to get away from them, but you know, but to retire, I don't know how long I'll be here. As long as I can, I guess. So. Be kind to one another, help one another, and just love one another. So because you'll need them to support you, and they'll need you to support them. So you have to have respect for one another. We weren't the richest kids in the world, but my mom and dad made sure that we had everything: food, clothes, shoes. It was 7 of us, 5 girls and 2 boys, and they worked every day of their life. They worked to support us, and I learned how to hold on to money, keep money. At that time, they basically didn't have no bank account, so they had to hold their own money. But she taught us, my mom and dad taught us well morals, how to support ourselves and take care of ourselves. So, and we're a close-knit family, so we're like stair steps, so we're really close, and we depend on one another. So if one doesn't have it, the other one will. that doesn't have it, she'll have it. So my dad always told us that we are one. And we are one.